little bit about the program. We go live every morning at 7 a. Oh, sorry, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. And there are two ways that you can access the live Zoom link. You can book for the individual Zoom class. That's through the booking calendar, which is usually displayed as a weekly calendar. If you do that, you are telling me that you're coming to that live at 7 a.m. There's no recording attached to this. You're just joining the live and then dipping out. And you could do that however many times. You could pay $10, or if you're part of our unlimited movement plan, that's all included in your plan. The other way is through the online program, which is monthly. You'll see January monthly strength program, December monthly strength program. If you join that program, there is a page where there's a calendar with steps that houses everything that you need. The Zoom links, it'll say Zoom link upper body, Zoom link lower body. That you click on Cooper's cute little face and you will be taken directly to the live. Once the live is done and recorded, it will be uploaded to that same step. So where you click Cooper's face, that's going to turn into the actual video that you can do anytime. I do love the step program because you can actually click off that you've done a certain step. And please feel free to give feedback in the group section if you'd like. If this is your first time coming into it, just know that we start off with controlled articular rotations, not full, just what we need to do our workout. So they're very much related. Then I'll do demos if needed. Usually the demos happen mostly within the first week because we're going to be doing a string of exercises throughout the whole month. Okay. If you need a separate cars video, that's also available in the Move Well library. So what do you need? I can't tell you what weight to use and what not to use. This whole journey is going to be for you to dial in and kind of learn as you go while I give you a bunch of different options, because there are a ton of options for you to get movement in. But our one goal with every 1 minute on exercise, 20 seconds off, is to try to reach some level of fatigue by the end of the 5 minutes. Preferably maybe the last like 10, 15 seconds, you might be like really, kind of working hard, but that's up to you too. You don't have to do that. You could just get the movements down and go from there. But together we're gonna find that right ratio. For instance, when we do plank position, we're not just doing it on the floor. If you want to do it on the floor and you are stable and safe while you're doing it on the floor, your knees might be up, and then halfway through, instead of when you reach fatigue early, instead of just stopping plank, maybe you put your knees down, one knee, two knees, so that you can continue through the 1 minute safe and stable, but you're still working in that exercise. You listen to your body. I'm never going to tell you what you're feeling in your body. I might say like a target. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. So as the month progresses, you might change certain weights. Oh, with the plank example, the same thing goes for weight. If I'm doing 20-pound weights for my biceps, which I can do, but not every day, and I start to get really fatigued where I can't lift or I start using my lower back, I'm going to go down to 12 pounds. I'm still going to be working hard. I'm going to work through that 3 minutes. The 20-second rest, for some people, they might want to keep going with the exercise. Go ahead. Safe and stable. That's all I'm looking for. And the fatigue part, if you choose that. Okay. It is a fast-paced 30-minute, 1 minute on, 20 seconds off, which means if you do chime in and you talk to me during the live or you message me, we're gonna figure it out together. I am not able to give every option during the 30 minutes. I'm just not. What else can you enjoy here? There we go. And then a few things that we regularly use. The wall, a chair, weights are optional. Cans of soup work really well. And the floor. So a non-stick mat, bare feet if you can. So that way we can really use our toes and feel our toes in the ground. Um, a couple things that we don't use as often are blocks and also resistance bands. Although there are moments I might say if you use a resistance band here, that's up to you. It's optional. Like these are all different ways that we can enhance and increase load and kind of find the right fit for our body. The other thing, no judgment. I know it can be hard, like if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even do a calf raise or I can't even do, fine. You can't even do a calf raise. Do something a little bit different, right? Go a little smaller. If you stop because you can't do it, as long as you're not in pain, you're not going to make any progress there, right? Our goal is fatigue. That's going to look different for everyone. For everyone. I said I could do the 20-pound weight on my biceps. Sometimes. It depends on the day. We need to respond to our body's needs daily. They're going to change. Other thing, I like to give sometimes a play-by-play of what's going on in my body. There's a reason that I do that. It's because my own personal practice sometimes comes through where I am being aware and present and trying to connect with what's going on in my body. It's all information, right? It's all information. The second thing, the reason why I do that, which is more important, is I want to give you permission kind of through me, as like a not a reflection, but to show you that it's okay to talk through stuff. It almost like makes it okay. Like, oh, I notice when I go over here, I don't feel as stable. I notice when I go over here, I have a little bit of knee pain. So let me ease up a little bit so I can still do the movement while not going as deep or as far over, right? Talk to yourself during this. Okay, we really want to get a lot of body knowledge through this strength class. The other piece I just want to mention is this is a strength portion of a bigger picture. I teach joint strength, I teach yin yoga, and I also teach mobility and postural restoration. So a lot of times they're all kind of combined together. If you're just doing this strength class, I do recommend that you do cars at least, follow the video or come to an in-person class, and do a little bit of the joint work, because what we do is we prepare the range. We don't want to put load on a range that we don't own. Okay, that's where we can move into sticky area. Other than that, I think that covers a good amount of it. If you watch this video and you've already done the strength class, like with me a bunch of times, chime in, add in. This is all for you. I do it along with you though, right? Like this is my practice as well. So enjoy and please reach out. I am full of options and celebration for you with anything that happens. All right. Thank you.